Okay. So we moved into Sagittarius last week from Scorpio season. Scorpio season is very deep, emotional, water energy. So it was very intense over the past month. And Sagittarius kind of brings a lightness to that energy we've been feeling. It's also very fiery. So it's just a different, it's optimistic, abundant, expansive, and adventurous. There's an opportunity here for us to align our own arrow and fire straight into the heart of our own fears and anxieties. So basically just taking those fears and anxieties head on and asking ourselves what is keeping us from playing small, what keeps us rigid or fixed in our position, and what is holding us back the most in our lives. And really reflecting over those things for the next month or so as we're in this season. So now we have Sagittarius connecting with the Gemini full moon, which is a partial lunar eclipse. Like I was talking about before, it's more potent than just a normal full moon. It gives us that more intense releasing energy that we're ready to let go and really do something about what we're currently experiencing and making those changes. So the twins of Gemini signify both the human and the being. So that makes us human beings. So think of the soul self while the physical self as well. They remind us that we are not just a physical body, but a soul as well. Oh my God, I just read the same thing I said. But it's literally connecting that physical body with our soul self. So we're going to be doing that through the meditation tonight and finding that way to better connect ourselves, because as we're ascending, what's really happening, like Bruiser, when you get those headaches, or if you're super exhausted, or you're getting like symptoms in your gut, for example, and you're just feeling off and bloated. So what's happening is we're having a release in those areas that's helping us ascend and our bodies lift into a higher vibration to connect with the earth's energies that are also lifting into a higher vibration. So one of my mantras that I say all the time while I'm going through the healing process is, you need to feel it to heal it. And that's also our physical bodies as well. Okay. And right now we're going through a super transformational period. So allow yourself to find time to rest and allow your body to move through those symptoms. Okay. Because I know a lot of us are experiencing different things, especially if we're moving ourselves too fast and not giving ourselves time to really be in stillness and be in that being that this Gemini, that being of ourselves, and not doing like the physical body is doing, but actually sitting with that soul self. So that will show up physically if we're not listening in some way. So whatever unfolds this eclipse is likely to stir both our physical bodies and our spiritual bodies. We may become more consciously aware of how our inner state influences our outer state and how we choose to see things. Okay, so for example, if your inner state is not feeling very grounded and you're feeling a bit unbalanced, that's going to show up in your outer world. So it's starting to really be aware of when we find peace within here, we're able to find harmony within our outside world, even if it feels chaotic. If we allow ourselves to find that balance first, we can come back into the chaos and find harmony within it. Does that make sense? Okay, so really giving yourself the space to find that internal balance and grounded state so you can take on and take the reins of your outer world. So Gemini is an air sign. So Gemini rules our mind. Our mind has the power to paint the picture we choose to see, and our mind has the power to take events and attach to the stories that we tell ourselves. Okay, so it is these stories that can trip us up more than the events themselves. So if you think about how we have trouble staying in the moment, like let's say you have a test tomorrow, right? Or let's say you have something big that actually makes you anxious. Many times we start to tell ourselves stories of what could happen. And it's usually in that anxious state. If we can detach from that story and realize the event is just like a present moment, and take ourselves and redefine those stories and basically say like, I'm going to ace that test. I'm going to do super well. Everything's going to go okay tomorrow. It's going to be fine. It's going to show up exactly how I need it to, and really start to change those stories. We change our reality by doing that. So see if you can calm your mind by releasing any stories that are no longer serving you. Step out of overthinking and into a state of being. Okay. So another way to do this is when you're anxious about that thing that's showing up, go within and start to really feel into that moment. Put yourself in that place. And how does it feel? And create the story as how you want that reality to show up. And you have a better chance of manifesting it to go that way. Okay, like we're very powerful. Our minds are very powerful. And if we aren't intentional about our thoughts, it shows up as worry and fear. And we get in that constant state of just moving. When we can actually stop ourselves and feel into that being, then we change those stories and we change our reality, and we start to learn how to manifest. And as you do that, you start to have a better reality. You start to feel like you are in control, because at that point you're in control of your mind and you're in control of your emotions, which is really all that we can master, right? So find the balance of both human and being, and see if you can shift away from the ego of your human side, which we often get wrapped up in, and take the time to honor the still beingness that you are. Okay, so that ego mind, this society has made it difficult for us to focus in here, and made it very easy for us to focus on that ego self. And it's very enabled within society. So it's up to us to slow ourselves down and really focus in here. So use this energy to see a new future full of unknown stories, ready to propel you into the next level. So when you start to tell yourself these fearful stories that are not even occurring, even if you're looking at information, right? So let's say there's information out there that they're going to mandate a vaccine. They're thinking about mandating it, right? This is like one thing that we're all experiencing right now. Instead of seeing that story unfold, try to pull yourself back a second and just be like, this is just information. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen. And I'm going to visualize this not taking place, and just allow yourself to retell a better story. So it shows you that we are constantly transforming and nothing is set in stone. And if we stay in that linear timeline, it kind of keeps us from expanding our minds. Okay. So just allow yourself to pull back, no matter what, your story is you're telling yourself. Pull yourself back and really observe the event. You're not even there yet most of the time. And usually, as the creative being you are, those stories don't even occur. Most of the time we tell ourselves things that don't even happen, and like we're super imaginative about it, but we should probably start telling ourselves things that would be nice to unfold. So both Gemini and Sagittarius are concerned with the mysteries of life and understanding them. So aligning with their higher vibrations require an open mind, a willingness to expand past our current perceptions, and gratitude for all the dots that connect to form our lives. Okay. So this is very expansive energy. Allow yourself to really expand your mind right now, while also connecting with your soul self. I love to do this. This is like a natural thing for me. Like when I go into meditation, it's like I'm still, but I allow my mind to like see the most amazing perspective, because I open myself up and I've trust my heart for the information that I'm receiving. So try to do that for yourself. Be strong in that. Be confident in your knowingness and innate wisdom that's within you. Okay. Find that. And this is a great season to do that. And your life, I'm telling you, it'll just take you on a different path, and you'll feel more confident in the life that you're living and what you're creating for yourself. It'll bring excitement and joy and all the things that we want to be connecting with. So great questions to ask yourself right now is, do you embrace new information, or does it threaten your sense of reality? Do you hold on to narratives for the sake of comfort? Do you think in linear terms, or do you understand the interconnectedness of everything? Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about truth and really dive into that so we can reflect over it a bit and see where we can better align ourselves with truth. And that truth is held within, and it's up to us to face it and face ourselves so we can really connect with that eternal truth. So truth is eternal. Truth is immutable. Truth exists whether you believe in it or not. When we lose the truth, we put our focus on, you have the right to believe what you want to believe, and I have the right to believe what I want to believe. And what this does is create chaos as a collective. And if we want to grow spiritually, we have to come to understand that truth is a prerequisite for freedom. And what is required of us to do that is to first see the truth of ourselves. Because if we have a blind spot to our inner world, that same blind spot works as a blind spot to our outer world. Okay. And this is why self-reflection is so important. If you're just going, you're going to miss many things that are in our reality and the truth that we're connecting with. So if we have a blind spot to our inner world, it shows up as our outer world. So learning how to decipher truth in a world full of lies and perpetuated confusion. The remedy is to go within, okay? And to learn to see the truth of our reality. The first question you should ask yourself is, am I lying to myself? Am I holding on to a positive life in order to soothe myself because I'm afraid to look at reality for what it truly is? This is one of the many reasons people will not look at the truth, because they have many unhealed wounds from childhood, and they have traumas and such profound insecurities in their inner world that they have developed this external structure of security. They tell themselves these positive lies in order to soothe their wounded child. So they will not admit if there's a real threat happening. Okay. It's just too much to bear. And there's a lot of people in our experience that are like that right now. And it's up to us to allow ourselves to go deeper in the truth, face ourselves, be brave, be courageous for our family and those around us who are afraid to do that work. And when we do that and we stand in that, we can show them that it's not scary, it's okay. Even if it feels super scary, it's still okay. And I think that will help us as a collective heal those traumas that are coming up and we're needing to be faced. So like when a health threat is being used as justification to strip all of our fundamental human rights away from us, these individuals who are so insecure in themselves find that reality is way too terrifying. So they would rather hold on to a positive life and believe the media and surface narrative of things. That all these measures against healthy, peaceful people is merely for their own protection, because they are too terrified to see the actual reality of things. So it's up to us right now to have compassion for these people, live out your truth of empathy, love, and understanding, and just really put yourselves in that place and understand that it's just too much to bear, and it's easier to take the path of everything is okay. Okay, so I just wanted to go into that a little bit because we're all experiencing that big time. As we ascend into this 5D energy, there's still a lot of people that can't see past they can't see past the veil. So the veil is, I can be lifted up into 5D and see all that is occurring, right? And those that are in that 3D reality can just see what's in front of them. So we really need to have compassion for those people, because we're all connected in some way, and we have to do this together. So it's not like one goes without the other. We have to really hold that space, because no experience is right or wrong. Like, we're meant to each experience our own experience right now. Okay. So that's my spiel for, oh wait, I didn't do the nodes. That was the last thing. Okay. So our node scopes tonight. Does anybody have any question on that energy I just shared? No? Okay. Okay, how are we gonna do this? So how about I read, actually, that doesn't help. What, Alana?
Oh, I didn't say anything.
Oh, I thought you did. Okay, what's your node?
Oh, sorry.
Your south node or north node?
Mine?
Yeah.
My north is Aquarius.
Okay. Okay. I'll read yours first.
I don't know what, it didn't say what my south was.
That's fine. So it's just the opposite. It's the opposing sign. So I just need one or the other. So that's what I'll do. I'll just ask each of you what yours is. So yours is Aquarius. You said that's your north node, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So your journey this lifetime is to let go of the need for approval and realize you are one with everyone. With your south node in Leo, you are open-hearted and creative. You're also a natural leader and find comfort being center stage. Your quest for this life is to direct your capacity for unconditional love towards the needs of humanity. On this eclipse, start to venture by connecting with those around you. Ask them what they need and want, and recognize not everyone wants the same things, but there will always be commonalities to find. Challenge yourself to step into a leadership role, even if it feels uncomfortable to you. What attachments do you need to let go of to grow this eclipse? That's a good one. I know I have attachments I need to let go of, because that's been showing up for me too. So great, perfect. All right, okay, Ashley, what's your north or south node?
I don't know what that means.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, so go to, do you want me to text it to you, the website? Because we did this the other day. I don't know if you have it saved. I text you. astro.cafeastrology.com. And there's going to be a chart like on its own when you sign in into your chart, and it'll say like fortune and then south node, I think. And you just need that, the sign that's with the south node.
It's about a quarter of the way down.
Yeah. Okay, I sent you the website. Did you get it?
I don't know.
And then,
got it. All right, I'll look.
Okay. Okay, you look now, and then I'll read Andy's, and then if you need help, just let me know. Okay, what's yours again?
My south node was Aries, and I think you said that the north would be Libra.
Yes, okay. So your path this lifetime is to find a balance between your individual journey and your relationships. Your comfort zone is partnership, and your natural tendency is to put your relationship needs before your own. Ah, that's definitely you, isn't it? On this eclipse, release any judgment of yourself for prioritizing your needs. Instead, view your choices and decisions from a different perspective. Notice how the people around you benefit when you align with your soul and live a life of purpose. What can you release this eclipse that will help you communicate your needs and step into the truth of your soul? That's a good one.
Well, I feel attacked.
Yeah.
God.
Just hit the spot. It's fine.
Yeah, I feel attacked each time I come on here, man.
I'm sorry. It's just
in like a good way, like a
yeah,
like a bettering myself kind of way.
Yeah, It's like your truth being hit you in the face and it's like, sorry, I wasn't listening.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Okay. All right, Dalton, what's yours?
North in Cancer.
Okay. North in Cancer. All right. Okay, your journey this lifetime is to learn how to balance your life's work and self-care. With your South Node in Capricorn, you have a great focus and can commit to any project. You thrive when you feel productive and tend to sacrifice everything else to feel accomplished. On this eclipse, feel how you can rely upon the people around you to handle some details. You don't like to rely on others too much, right? Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so as you learn to let go of control, you make space for more self-care and nurturance. Know that taking care of yourself is a type of work and feel successful when you accomplish it. Yeah, maybe shift that perspective. That'll help you. Release any guilt for taking time for yourself and enjoy the restoration. How can you redefine success this eclipse and view it from a different perspective?
Cool.
It's a good one.
And just restructured a bunch of stuff to have the kids take over, like the school kids take over responsibilities in here.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love it. So that'll take some off your plate then, right?
Well, and also it's like, it's really meaningful for them to have responsibility too.
Definitely. I could see that for sure. It helps them step into that place of, I need to take care of myself and take the lead, in my own life. So that's awesome. I love it.
A lot of the guidelines, the COVID restrictions made it a lot harder to have kids collaborate on doing things together. So we had to untangle how we weren't going to take that right away from them too. It's not just responsibility, it's also a right to be able to take care of yourself. So it's cool.
Yeah, totally. I feel that. Good. Awesome focus. I love it. Get these kids listening to themselves, right? Okay. Bruiser, what is yours?
Cancer North, Capricorn South.
Oh, so what I just read.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Cool. Do you feel like you
Birthday.
Sorry.
September 5th.
February 3rd, 1980.
Yeah, it's interesting how the nodes could be doesn't matter. I find it so interesting. Okay, do you connect with that one?
Just wondering how does that, I'm just not sure where I can rely on others right now.
Well, I guess you don't necessarily have to, but do you feel like you put your focus, like when you're focused on a project, for example, you just put your all into it and kind of lose that balance of self-care and work a little bit?
I think it depends. If I'm dealing with what most of my life is right now. It's
Yeah.
food for Grubhub. I'm putting a lot of focus towards that. But if I end up getting a break, I'll find myself either getting outside or figuring out something I can do that can help myself with my other things. So
Good. So I think it's definitely finding that balance where you're giving focus to that as well to accomplish that and not putting that on the back burner and making sure that that is a priority. You get what I'm saying? And finding the balance between the two. That's how I would put that for you, just to find that balance. Okay, cool. All right, Ashley, did you find yours?
Yeah, and I'm sorry if you already did it because I was looking at that, but my north is in Cancer.
Okay. Wow. All three of you. That's crazy. I'll reread it. So, your journey this lifetime is to learn how to balance your life's work and self-care. With your South Node in Capricorn, you have a great focus and can commit to any project. You thrive when you feel productive and tend to sacrifice everything else to feel accomplished. On this eclipse, feel how you can rely upon the people around you to handle some details. As you learn to let go of control, you make space for more self-care and nurturance. Know that taking care of yourself is a type of work and feel successful when you accomplish it. Release any guilt for taking time for yourself and enjoy the restoration. How can you redefine success this eclipse and view it from a different perspective?
Uh-huh. Sounds just like what's going on right now. That's all right.
So does that you connect
Really
with it?
perfect.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah. Entire thing.
Cool.
Yeah.
So it looks like all three of you
Yeah.
need to balance your self-care with your work over there. Yeah, it's all good. That's why all three of you are on tonight. You're putting yourself first right now, which is awesome. Okay, so mine, before we do the meditation, mine is so my north node is Pisces and my south node is Virgo. Your journey this lifetime is to embrace the interconnectedness of everything and your true capacities as a healer. With your South Node in Virgo, you can become consumed by perfectionism and forget your inherent gifts. You have a heightened sense of intuition if you allow yourself to feel it. On this eclipse, let go of the details and see the bigger picture of your life. Connect with the world around you to share your creativity and your healing ability. Release any self-doubt and instead step into your most confident self. What blocks you from allowing yourself to be fully seen and accepted in your power? Cool. I like that one. I've definitely been feeling like this overwhelming sense of really putting myself out there as a healer even more so. And it's just like I get in that perfectionist state where I'm like, I don't know what the first step is because I just want to have it like all planned or like have it a certain way. But for example, this week, I put a post out there for homeschooling moms. Dalton, I don't know if you saw it, but I basically was sharing that intuitively I've been feeling really strongly of creating a co-op for families at my property. And I've been having dreams about it. Like it's been crazy. And we have a small farm, so I know a lot of children would probably love that. So I took that first step, even though I like felt like I wasn't ready at all. But I put it out there and like 50 moms responded to it. So it's needed for sure. And I'm just going to go along and start to trust myself more. And I know that as a healer, like doing that here is going to also help the moms for sure and the families with healing as well, not just the children and them learning and teaching. So that's going to be a big part of it too.
I'll help you.
Oh, you will?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, we'll definitely have to
You
talk
have to
about
do it all by yourself, and it doesn't have to be perfect. But
Yeah.
also, I'm not going to over volunteer myself because you just told me not to. But
that. Oh, yeah. I'm like, I told you not to. Yeah. Okay.
well, the
Yeah.
somebody bigger told me not to. But yes, I'd be
Okay.
happy.
Awesome. We'll talk about it a little bit. So just for background for you guys, she runs her own school out of her home. So,
It's like this big. It's a little school.
but it's still so awesome because first of all, it's called Dandelion Leaf, right? That's what it's called?
Dandelion learning, yeah.
Dandelion Learning, sorry. So it's super cute. Just from that, totally aligned. And I just love your curriculum, like how you have it all set up too. So either way, like I feel like my children would fit in there perfect. So definitely you helping me you can align with that for
Yeah,
sure.
we'll do that in another moment, but we can certainly like get it all connected.
Absolutely. Okay, thank you.
I
Awesome.
just want to interject real quick. Dalton, I don't know you, but don't say that it's just like a little thing, because that is huge. Like anything like I would not be able to do that. So that is
Yeah.
huge. I give you major, major kudos. I feel like a lot of us moms, when we do something like awesome, we're like, it's a hobby. It's just like a small thing. Don't sell yourself short. That is amazing.
It's
I
really
am so happy for you.
I'm really happy for me too. It's a gift that I get to do it. So
Yeah. Oh, I agree with that for sure. It's such a
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, good call, Andy. I love that. Yeah. It is true though, as moms, I feel like we definitely, talk ourselves down like when it is amazing what we accomplish. Like she's a nurse over there. Like, come on.
Yeah, I was pregnant throughout nursing school. I gave birth, went back when my son was a month and a half old. I didn't have to retake any classes. I graduated in March, started working in a pandemic, started RN school in April. So, but like when people are like, "Oh my God, like that's amazing," like it's fine, it's whatever, and I'm like, "No, this is freaking hard, guys."
Yeah. And we don't give ourselves credit. Yeah. Amazing. Moms are amazing, I think. All people are amazing though, because Alana, you're not a mom, and Bruiser, you aren't. So, but I think, we all have our purpose, and we really should speak to how powerful we really are and what we're meant to be here to do for sure, because it is making an impact. Okay, let's start the meditation.
Jackman, you know what I'm about to do quickly, so.
Yes, go for it. It's fine. I love it. We should probably all make sure we're set up. Yeah, make sure you don't have to go to the bathroom and you have a quiet space right now before we start. And if you need a drink of water or anything, make sure you get that ready so you can kind of be relaxed in your own space right now. I'm going to smudge. So if anybody else has sage they want to use, I'm just kind of cleansing the space and setting the intention for all of us to have clear energy tonight.
Also, make sure that your computers are either plugged in or fully charged. It happened to me last meditation that I was in. We were like 5 minutes to the end, and then my laptop almost died. And I was like, oh, shoot. I had to pull out of it and go grab my charger and everything. I just plugged mine in.
That is a good call. Okay. Right, and then I'm going to share screen the music so you guys will be able to hear it. Okay. Oops. Before we start, you have to let me know. I'm going to put you all on mute right now. And then you guys are just going to have to let me know if the music is too loud, because I want you to be able to hear my voice. Okay. Okay, and I'll just wait for you guys to give me 1 second. Okay, Bruiser. All right, Andy, when you're ready. I think the rest of you are fine. I think you're good. I do not suggest laying in your bed. If you are, I don't know if you guys are. If you're in your bed, I suggest sitting up, just because our body associates our bed with sleep. So many times I've had people fall asleep during meditation. They're like, I don't know what happened. And then I had to be intentional about that, because it's very easy for us to knock out in our beds. Okay. Okay, let me know if this is too loud or it's okay. Can you guys hear me? I have it on pretty loud. It's good, Bruiser? Down? Is that better? Can you guys hear me? Down, up,
Maybe like one,
a little lower?
one more notch.
Okay. Perfect.
Not that the music's actually awesome. I love it.
Okay, good. So wait, let me see what it's called. So it's called Manifest Miracles, the Angelic Code, and Release Toxic Emotions, Healing Music. Good stuff. Perfectly in alignment with what we're doing tonight for the meditation. I've been channeling this meditation all day, so I'm very excited about it. Okay. Everybody's good, right? Relax. Close your eyes. Relax your body. Take a deep breath through your nose. Exhale deeply. Relax your jaw and continue deep breathing. In and out through your nose. Relax your mind and just let go. Now let your mind become aware of your feet. Visualize a red light flowing up from the bottom of your feet and swirling around the top of your feet. Let your feet just fall where they naturally want to. Now visualize that red light swirling around your ankles, swirling around your calves and your shins. Let those muscles relax. Visualize that red light flowing over your knee, into the back of your calves. Visualize that red light flowing over the top of your thighs and oozing into the back of your thighs. See that red light flowing into your groin and your buttock. Let those muscles relax. Visualize that red light swirling around your hips, turning into an orange light. Visualize your hip joints being encased in a warm orange light. See your kidneys, the reproductive area being filled with an orange light. See that orange light swirling around your lower torso and moving into your belly button. Let your mind become aware of your abdominal area. Visualize a ball of yellow light filling your abdominal area. Take a deep breath into that ball of yellow light. See it expand. Now visualize that yellow light swirling around your waist, breathing into your chest. And with each breath you take, visualize your lungs being filled with a green light. Your heart being filled with a green light. Now let your mind become aware of your hands. Visualize a white light fill each finger. Fill the palm of each hand. See that white light swirling around your wrist, swirling around your forearms, swirling around your elbows, to your upper arms and your shoulders. Allow your shoulder blades to relax, sink down with ease. Now let your mind become aware of your back. And starting at your tailbone, visualize a white light filling each vertebrae. Until you get to the base of your neck. Now let your mind become aware of your neck and your throat. Open your lips slightly and then close them. Allow your tongue to drop in a relaxed position. Swallow gently. Feel your throat open, being filled with a blue light. Your neck and your throat being filled. Now let your mind become aware of your head and your face. Let your ears relax, your eyes relax. Allow that little space between your eyebrows to relax. And visualize an indigo light in that space. Take a deep breath into that space. See that light expand. And let your mind become aware of the top of your head. Visualize a purple light flowing over the top of your head and gently flowing down your entire body. See your body being filled with a bright light. And just let go. And now that you're completely relaxed, I invite you to join me in my journey. Imagine you're standing barefoot on soft white sand. You're overlooking the still water of the ocean. You are in a small cove quiet space. Alone. And at peace. And over the water, you see the moon brightly shining down on the water, creating a bright light. Allow your toes to feel the soft sand. You stand with your face to the moon, allowing its light to glisten on your face and your body. Taking deep breaths, grounding yourself into the earth. And you start to focus on your heart center while really feeling into your body. Each breath you take. And you start to bring your attention to gratitude. And focusing on each area of your body. I am thankful for my feet as they allow me to walk on the surface of the earth. And my legs for allowing me to explore the world and do day-to-day activities and enjoy my life. For the freedom to go as I please. And keeping me grounded and connected to the earth. I am thankful for my stomach, where it allows me to feel butterfly. It nourishes me and keeps my body healthy and strong. It allows me to feel my strength and confidence. It allows me to have instinct on how to respond to situations. I am thankful for my hands, where they allow me to write and communicate and create and do work and hug and feel into the earth. I'm thankful for my hands. I am thankful for my heart, where it allows me to feel love, to keep my body strong, give my body energy. I am thankful for my lungs, where they allow me to breathe in the fresh oxygen and air from the trees, filling my body, allowing it to feel nourished and full. I am thankful for my ears. They allow me to hear the nature of the world around me. Communicate with my loved one. Listen to the sounds of and receive love from others. I am thankful for my mouth, for it allows me to speak and share my feelings, my thoughts, and give love to others. It allows me to taste wonderful food. I am thankful for my nose, for it allows me to smell beautiful flowers, the fresh sea air, delicious home-cooked meals, breathe in and take deep, filling breaths for the body. I am thankful for my eyes, for they allow me to see the world of beauty around me, to see the smiling faces of my loved ones, to have a deeper connection with the world around me. I am thankful for my mind, for it allows me to think and create, to have memories, to learn and expand my knowledge. I am thankful for my physical body, allowing me, my soul self, to have this experience and really feel into my life through my senses. As you stand there on the sand, you start to feel your body vibrating, feeling lighter, and lifting itself up. Gentle vibration, the body starts to feel smooth and light, lifting up higher, and looking down at the earth floating, being able to see the world As you raise yourself higher, you bring yourself into a state of love, compassion, joy, truth. You watch the world below you, seeing the people in your life, and seeing them grounded onto the earth as they too start to heal. And as you watch this, you see all the control, greed, manipulation, fear, being destructed to fall away from this earth experience. As we together lift up into the space of love, unconditional love for ourselves and for one another. As you do this from this space, you seat yourself on a cloud and allow that cloud to gently move. And as you're sitting on this cloud, you close your eyes, start to focus on your past self. You bring yourself back through the memories of your mother's womb, from a baby, or a toddler. As you start to reflect on the memories, you allow for any experiences to come into your life. Maybe from elementary school, middle school. And as these experiences come up, give yourself love for that child. Release any cords of judgment, fear, anxiety, hurt. See your present self finding forgiveness and giving love to that past self. And cutting those cords from those emotions, freeing you, placing you in a higher vibration. Detach your cords from any people that may have hurt you. And let them go. no longer define you. You are ready to let them all go. And step into your new self, fully healed and whole, embracing your highest self. One that embodies truth and love. And as you see yourself as your highest self, free from any attachment, bring yourself back down from the cloud onto the earth. Once again, standing feet on the ground, feeling free, comfortable. Breathing into your body. And feel into your heart once more. Allow yourself to receive a word, that will help connect you in your heart space. A word that will keep you aligned and in your truth. And when you are ready, you can start to bring yourself back. Bring yourself back here and now. Wiggle your toes and your fingers. Touching if you want. Slowly opening your eyes when you are ready. Allowing your body to feel relaxed. Awake. Keep it on in the background. So I hope you guys were able to connect. My son came in here. I was like, oh no, like during meditation. But I was still really able to get into it. So I hope you guys were too. Okay, so how I usually do this, we go around. If anybody wants to share, you don't have to, but you can. but I'm going to share mine. So I've been channeling this meditation, and I feel like that lifted place is bringing us into that fifth dimensional feelings of our, shifting our thoughts and beliefs into a more loving space, and really just destroying all that fear and negativity and releasing it from the earth. And from there, we could really live into a new way of being. So for me, when I was, like my past selves were coming up, that's what really stood out to me, this meditation. I saw myself during the time when my dog died when I was young. It was my dog, that I grew up with. And he actually drowned in our pool when I was the year of graduation, which is like the hardest year of my life that I ever had. Like, just a lot happened to me. There were big events, and that being one of them. So it took me back to that place of, I was at work and I remember pacing outside, and it was like the first time I've ever felt heartbreak to that extent. I'm pretty sure I was screaming, like I was like in it. And I just saw myself releasing those emotions and sending myself love in that space, and just telling myself that it's going to be okay. And then I think what other experiences came up. There was a few different ones that showed up. Another one was when I was in elementary school, and just my dad was like super controlling around certain things, and I just detached myself from those experiences. And he did it out of love, but it was like just his way of showing it. But for me, I attached myself to that, and I was able to just like disconnect from that. I'm trying to think, there was another pretty big one that I don't remember. I don't know. I was really in that one. And just like so many events showed up. So if I think of it, I'll think of it later. And then the word that came to me was faith. And I saw it, like when that word came to me, I just saw it written out like across my chest. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, that was mine. I don't think there's anything else. If anything else comes to me, I'll let you guys know. Does anybody else want to share theirs? You don't have to. Okay, secret for everyone tonight.
I don't know. I mean, I connected with that pretty well. I didn't have a lot of like specific, like I had to go back and love myself kind of thing. They were more like really just joyful memories.
Awesome.
Of like when I was a kid at our family cabin and by the lake, and joking around with my cousins and everything. I'm the youngest of the cousins. A lot of it was centered around water, which was kind of weird.
Interesting.
Because I don't go to the lakes very often, like lakes or beaches. But a lot of it was centered around water. And I don't know if it had anything to do with like the beginning of the meditation.
Yeah.
Just every time I've been around water, whether it was a pool or not, it was always a very happy moment in my life.
Maybe, have you been around water recently?
Not
Maybe.
recently, no.
So maybe that's showing up for you to like take space to be around water in some way, just to bring that joy. I don't know. That's interesting.
Yeah. When I would be really stressed out at my old church camp, we had a cross by the water, and it was just a huge, just built cross right next to the water.
That's
and
nice.
It wouldn't matter like what time of the year. If I was like super stressed out, I'd drive like the 45 minutes there and just sit and like, it was like a outdoor chapel. So like there were like benches outdoors, and that's where we would have like our nightly bonfires and stuff. And so I used to go there to just kind of like get away from everything. But I didn't really send a lot of like love my way. It was more like I was kind of like reliving those moments and just super, super happy in that moment. And then my word was release.
Okay.
And I think it's more like releasing my anxiety, especially of late, and just letting go and being in that joyful moment. Because I've been seeing a lot of like, remember that where you're at now is where you used to want to be.
Yeah.
You know, so I think I need to start releasing a lot of the future what ifs and the anxiety that I hold on to right now.
Yep. And I was going to actually say that, like, anxiety actually, it keeps us in that loop of seeking to be somewhere, and it gives us it's like we forget how to be in the now because we're so used to trying to get to a place for ourselves. You know what I mean? So now it's for you to learn how to be in that, like you just said, like what. So I'm wondering, since those places were coming up for you, if like it would be a good time for you to find a place that would give you that joy. And like even just by yourself, like I don't know if it's by the water, but like that place sounds amazing. Like I would probably just drive there for myself to like find that peace and stillness, you know.
Yeah, it's like 3.5 hours away from me
Well,
now.
I know, but like maybe seeking out those places. I know it's like starting to get cold and stuff, but like maybe that'll help you kind of be in the moment more by being in your present space.
Yeah,
I don't know, that's cool. I like
it was nice. Yeah, it was nice.
Good. Okay. I feel like you get a lot out of that. So I'll definitely reflect over it. And you got released. So yeah, definitely just like releasing anything that is coming up for you right now. Cool. Thank you for sharing. Anybody else want to share? Bruiser, I'm sorry that you weren't able to like hear me. I recorded this. I hope like you'll, if you want to do it, try again, and hopefully, were you guys able to hear me okay? Yeah, sorta. Okay. I guess I should have made the music lower, huh? Okay. Well, maybe okay. Alana, how was it for you?
It was good. Yeah, it was good. I saw like it was a little like dark, but I saw my younger self in high school when I was being bullied and someone threw garbage at me. I was just like picturing myself in that moment, and I was just like giving myself a hug and like trying to give myself love and heal from that.
Okay.
Because even though I'm older now, I still think about it sometimes.
Yeah,
But
because you connect back with that. Like that's like a perfect example of like we don't recognize that we're subconsciously holding on to it. You know,
yeah.
so by you doing that, you're helping transmute that and letting that go. So I love that.
Yeah.
You know, like we've all
Exactly.
been through experiences that have, you know, been really hurtful to us in some way, you know, and we easily hold on to them if we haven't worked through them. So I actually like that came up for you.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Did you get a word?
I didn't see a word, but I felt like very compassionate toward myself while going through that just now.
Awesome. Oh, I love it. Good.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got a little
Thank you.
out of that. That's good. Okay. I'm going to pull some cards. If you guys want to share with me after like what you experienced, you totally can. Yeah, Preston's just sitting here with me. So he threw me off a little bit, but I was basically able to look at him just half asleep. Are you okay, baby? Do you feel okay? He's like my best sleeper in the house. So I don't know. He's just off right now. Okay. Bruiser, I'll pull a card for you first. So once again, we're doing the herb cards. So what I do like about this deck that connects with Gemini is that it talks about like the actual physical plant, but also like the spiritual qualities of the plant itself. We got cleanse for you. So Bruiser, that is Colt's Foot, card number 10. Okay. Lifestyle changes are indicated as is a reminder to clear away things both physical and conceptual that are clogging up your environment, mind, and being. Get rid of what you don't need and you know is not doing you any good. It is a time for meditation and deeper thought and a focus on where you are placing your energy and time. Ensure you remain positive and do not involve yourself in gossip, negative energy, or underhand tactics because the negative effects will be greater than usual right now. Yeah. So this is like an awesome card, but in general, with all of this intense energy and this great split from, the fear, that fear base, and then also having that compassion, it's really good not to get ourselves caught in that and try to hold that frequency for ourselves right now, because it can really take a toll on us if it tries to pull us back down. It says the uses for this plant is visions, love, protection, inner healing, peace, positivity. And that's basically it. Doesn't say. Oh, okay. Coltsfoot is a perennial that looks a lot like a dandelion. It is precocious in its growth cycle, meaning the stems will bear flowers before the leaves show in spring. And this is where the common name of coltsfoot comes from, as the flowers do indeed resemble the foot of a colt. So just a fun fact. Cool. Do you connect to that card, Bruiser?
Like, at least the essence of it.
Okay. Yeah. I'll send you that card too, so you can kind of see where you can implement that into your life, because we're definitely right now doing a lot of releasing and clearing away of what no longer serves us, whether that's physical, mental, emotional. So that card is great to get right now, to just focus on bringing that to your attention in your life right now.
It's like that's like a third of my entire that's like a third of my entire project right now.
Oh, cool. Yeah, see, there you go. So basically when you do that, you're going to create new energy for and more space in your life for new to come in too. So that's awesome. I love it. Okay, I'm going to pull my card now because I'm going to go in order. Okay, so I got reflection and I got lemon balm. Let's see. So also the cards all connect too, with, since we're all connected as a group. So if you feel drawn to these cards, it's also for each of us as well. 33. So although there's a lot to reflect on and even to resonate with more closely, be very careful that you do not fall into melancholy. Your faith may be tested. Use this time to appreciate what has gone before and think about how you can evolve no matter what occurred, positive or negative. Your purpose will be connected with events and situations in some way, and you must listen to your inner truth and intuition. Though the path or details may seem very unfamiliar and the outcome hard to foresee, you are being guided with a greater wisdom. Damn, that card hits it for sure. Because I definitely feel like this path I'm feeling guided to take is so unknown to me. And I'm just like, okay, let me just try this out. So definitely connect that. So it says native to the Mediterranean, the lemon balm can grow up to 90 centimeters in height. The leaves are oval and have a rough texture and serrated edges. The flowers appear to be very tiny white blossoms that open from bright yellow buds. The uses are love, healing, friendship, success, balancing. Cool. I really liked that card a lot for myself. Okay, Dalton. He's just chilling right there. Okay, so you got stimulate, and that is Guarana, which is card number 36. You doing okay, baby? Okay. I know they're still. Can you say hi to them? Oh my God, he's such a happy kid too. So he's being so good right now, just chilling. Okay. An opportunity is presenting itself to you. So understand that you have what you need to take full advantage. You need to take full advantage of it. Ideas and ways to affect change should also come to the surface. The time has gone beyond dreaming or planning and moved into a period of the first actions to make it all happen. Although you will find you are in a focal point of a lot going on at the moment, perhaps even taking a leadership role, be mindful not to get too carried away with things or to become arrogant. A new adventure is also close at hand. And so guarana is a native vine of the Amazon basin. This plant can grow up to 39.3 feet. The small white flowers grow in cluster formation among the large light green leaves. The fruit is red to brown and contains seeds that look very much like human eyeballs. Super interesting. Okay, the uses: wishes, empowerment, psychic ability, action, and stimulation. Cool. I like that card too, especially because you just said you like kind of just change things, right? It like you're starting to take the action, which is awesome. Okay, Andy. Okay, guidance, which is the Sage card. Okay, that's card number 24. Okay, valuable advice is being offered, but it may not be in an obvious way. Learn through observing more closely to examples of others or exploring the foundations and the structures of what you are focused on. An authority figure is energetically connected with you and has a great deal of bearing on the present. Be on the right side of the law and be very careful with contracts, and you might find those in positions above you will have a great impact on your concerns. These should be favorable. You may be prompted to find a mentor, teacher, or counselor to help you move forward at this time. Okay, and then it says, this plant is native to the Mediterranean. This is a woody, evergreen perennial shrub that grows up to 60 centimeters in height. The leaves are green, gray, oblong, and soft to touch, and the undersides are covered in fine white hairs. The flowers are usually lavender in color, but can be purple, white, or pink. The uses are for purification, healing, longevity, protection, wisdom, and prosperity. Do you connect with that card too?
Yeah, I think I do. There's really just like one manager at my work that I actively enjoy, and I work with her quite often, which is nice. But I do feel like, especially in my school setting, my old mentor had left. His wife is very immune compromised, so he left, and I'm trying to find a new mentor, someone to be like, you got this, like, keep going. I can help you with anything. So
That's
I'm like really
awesome.
trying to find someone because I'm like, I need all the help I can get. I'm halfway through the RN. I'm just trying to find the motivation to keep going with everything in my life.
Yeah, totally. So you're seeking that helpful push and like kind of like take my hand, and move you along. That's awesome. I love that that showed up then. So you're actively in that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So maybe someone will show up soon and it'll just perfect. Or maybe your manager is it. Could that be possible?
I don't know. I mean, she's a really good manager, leadership wise. I don't really relate to her like personality wise kind of thing.
Okay.
But like I know that I've talked about her in a couple of my discussion forums for school when we discussed leadership, and I'm like, she's the best manager I've ever had. Like she goes to bat for us, and like so she's a really good mentor in the leadership area. Like she's what I want to be when
Okay.
I'm eventually in a leadership position. But as far as like life kind of stuff, like my old mentor, like he was all about like life and spirituality and nursing and pursuing education and everything. So like we connected with a lot of that stuff, and he's gone. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
cool.
Well, you have me if you need it. So reach out anytime you need like I basically, you know, I do that for Kim too.
Yeah.
So yeah, feel
you.
free. I'm always here. That's what I'm here for. Even if it's just to like check in, you know what I mean? And just like needing that for that time and space for that moment. And just like, yeah, I
Yeah.
can totally do that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Alana. Awakening, Golden Seal. That's a good card. Card number 5. We're going to bed soon. I'm just watching. Okay, so the call to rise and rally is sounding, along with the power to activate the strength and tools required for any initiative you may be planning to undertake. A loosening up of attitudes is called for, or a softening of rules and conventions. Don't get caught sleeping or daydreaming, as the time has come that you have been waiting for. Perhaps, too, you need to look beyond the surface of something that has held your focus. This is a positive message of a brighter tomorrow and an increase in finances and resources. Oh, that's a nice card. Okay, so the golden seal is part of the buttercup family of plants. It is native to North America and grows naturally in deciduous, heavily shaded forests. Growing to the height of 14 inches, once the plant reaches maturity, it has 2 or more erect forked stems with 2 dark green palmate leaves. A single green-white flower blossoms that is followed by a green berry-like fruit that develops into a bright red color. And its uses is for attraction, money, healing, and beauty. Cool. I liked that card a lot. I hope that that's kind of like reassurance. I feel like that card, and just knowing that you're on the right path.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, Ashley. Yep. Ashley. Okay, so your card is Soothe. So you got Slippery Elm. This card shows up a lot in this group. 35. A change of fortune and situation look set to occur, and they could be major. Although it may appear challenging, it will all be very positive in the end. A definite turning point is indicated, and you are being prompted to take a more active hand and not just let things evolve around you. Don't get discouraged by any setbacks, as they are going to be a natural part of the ebb and flow. Keep yourself positive, as there is much to be optimistic about. Good fortune, positive growth, and steady upward development are shown. And this is a tree native to North America. Grows up to 62 feet in height, but has been known to attain 98 feet. The leaves are broad, bait in shape, and are rough on the top side, but soft velvet underneath. They are slight red at first, and then the green throughout the summer, turning a dull yellow by autumn. Cool. So uses are for speech and protection. Cool. I like that card too. That's a good one. Do you connect with that one?
I do, actually.
Okay, cool.
There are a lot of changes going on, you know, so.
Yeah. I know what you mean for sure. And I feel like there's a lot happening right now, and it's kind of like, where do I take the reins and kind of start to take that active role, you know, because I'm totally feeling that for sure.
Right. And then kind of like where do I need to step away from too, you know?
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah. Yeah. But the good thing is just saying that we're headed in a positive direction, so don't focus on too much of like any negativity. So good. I like that card. Awesome. All right, you guys. Any questions before we head off? I recorded this, so Bruiser, I'll send it to you. And I'll send it to the rest of you too if you want to connect again. I hope it was okay with the sound. And if you want to share, if you want to like message me what you experienced too, I'd love it. All right. Any questions? You guys good? Good. All right. Good night, guys. I'll talk to you all soon, and hope you wake up all refreshed and light. that's what the goal is. All right, good night.